Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sayla if you are new here, and today's video is basically going to be a little review and try out of the new Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. This is actually my first time trying a naked palette by Urban Decay. The only other palette I've tried is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which I absolutely love. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe to my channel because it would mean the world to me. And without any further overdue, let's just jump straight into this tutorial. So starting right out with this video, I'm first going to show you the PR package that I received for the new Urban Decay Naked Cherry. So this is the package. When you open it up, it kind of just looks like that. And then it's got a little note on the top, and it says saying, "Hey Sayla, get ready to pop your cherry with our latest Naked palette collection. Hope you enjoy Naked Cherry. Let us know what you think about it. Love, Team Urban Decay ZA." Okay, so then there's also this voucher on the top from a place in Joburg called Naked Cherry, where you can get a wax and all of that. And then there is the Naked Cherry eyeshadow palette, which is just to die for. It's literally just to die for. And then also there is a 24/7 glide on eye pencil. It's in black market. And then there's also just like this bandana with cherries all over it. And then also in the package there was also a cherry cola inside, which is quite cool. And yeah, let's just jump straight into this tutorial because I'm actually just so excited to use this freaking palette. Like, I'm obviously one of the people on the PR list that lives so far away from where everything is happening, so I always get the parcels like literally last, but it's okay as long as I get them in the end. I'm happy. So it's one of those moments where you're sitting and you see all the people in Joburg in Cape Town that are on the PR list opening all their parcels, and you're just like, when is mine coming? Because I really just want the palette so badly now. And then you have to wait and wait and wait and wait because you're in outlying area and it takes like 3 days for parcels to get to you. So I'm just going to quickly go do my eyebrows and also prime my eyelids, and then I'll be right back so we can start on our eye look. So now my eyebrows are done and my eyelids are also primed, so now let's get started on the Naked Cherry palette. I'm actually a really big fan of these type of colors. Like, it really makes my green eyes just stand out so much. So that is why I'm just so excited for this palette. So the first shade that I'm going to start out with is this shade over here. It's called Hot Spot, and it's just like a neutral shade, and I'm just going to use this to set down my concealer. So because I'm filming at my boyfriend's house, like, I don't have a little mirror that I usually like put just below my viewfinder. So I'm going to be holding the mirror today, and I'm so sorry if the mirror by any chance covers my face. I'll try not to, but I'm not really used to holding my mirror because it's usually situated like right under my viewfinder. The palette does come with a brush, but the brush is quite it's fluffy, but it's not like very like wide, so I'll use this one when I'm going to use a darker shade for a little bit more detail. Now I'm going to go into the shade Juicy, which is over here, and it's just like a really pinky shade, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease. One thing I've really noticed about Urban Decay is, oh my gosh, their palettes are all so freaking pigmented. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced a palette as pigmented as an Urban Decay palette. Like, honestly, not even saying that because I received the PR package, literally, like, their palettes are just so pigmented. Like, this is like such a light shade in the palette and it's so pigmented. If I actually think about it, this shade Juicy in this palette really reminds me of the shade in the Born to Run palette, which is called Still Hot. Like they're actually super similar in color. If you look at the two shades next to each other, Juicy is the color in line with the shade Still Hot. So yeah, they're very similar shades, which is what I like. I'm going to go in with this shade over here. It's a really dark cranberry shade and it's called Bing. And I'm just going to use the brush that comes with the palette to kind of just add more detail onto what I'm doing already. Okay, guys, I've just decided. I think I'm going to go for a halo eye because I haven't done a halo eye in the longest time. I'm really not good at them though, that's why I don't do them. But I really haven't done one for a really long time. I've been doing half cut creases over and over and over, so it's time for a halo eye. So I'm just going to blend the shade Bing onto the outer corner and the inner corner just to create that halo look. With the halo eye, when you bring your darker colors in, you can blend it over here, but you must just leave like a decent amount of space in the middle of your eye. So I think I'm actually going to zoom you guys in a little bit more so you can get a really close look at what I'm doing. Whatever you do, please do not judge the way I do a halo eye. I'm really not good at them. Like, half cut crease is my thing, and yeah, I don't do enough halo eyes to be good at them. The shade is called Devilish and it's right next to the shade that I've just used. So I'm going to grab the other side of the Naked Cherry brush, and now I'm just going to deepen up the halo eye so much with this brush. So as you can see, I'm packing the shade on with a dense side of the brush, just to give it more depth and more pigment. And then obviously keep blending out everything. Preferably use the same brush you used for the first shade. So I'm just going to grab some concealer, and then I'm going to take a very detailed brush and I'm going to create the halo. So that is basically what I'm doing, and I will clean everything up and deepen it up once I've done the other. We are going to go back into the shade Bing, which is the second shade that I used. The two shades we're going to use for the middle of the halo is going to be the two shades over here. It's called Turn On and Ambitious. And I think I'm going to start off with the shade Turn On. So we're going to be using these two shimmer shades. This is Turn On and this is Ambitious, and I'm going to just first use the shade Turn On and then deepen it up with the shade Ambitious. So I don't have my Fix Plus with me today, but I do have my Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray, and I'm just going to dip into the shade Turn On, and then I'm just going to spray it just to add some more pigment and make it easier to work with. So with the shimmery shade, you just want to kind of trace the area of where the concealer is, just to make it like stand out. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Ambitious, which is the darker shimmery shade, and I'm just going to add that onto the outer portions of the halo eye. So now I'm just going to grab my Urban Decay Naked Cherry brush again, and I'm going to go into the shade Devilish again, which is the dark red shade we used. And I'm just going to blend this all together. And then I think I'm going to be a little bit ballsy today, and I'm going to go into the shade over here. It's called Privacy. It's the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm just going to go very lightly into that because I know this is going to be super pigmented. And I'm just going to add it onto the outer corner. feel like I need to use as many shades as possible to give this palette a fair try out, so that is why I've literally used almost as many shades as I can. As you can see, we're just deepening that outer corner, and I'm also going to go a little bit into the inner corner. And that is it done for the eyes, you guys. I'm going to quickly go apply lashes off camera, and then I'm going to be right back. So now the lashes are on. I feel like these lashes aren't dramatic enough for this look, but it's the only lashes I have right now, and it is the Eyelash Boutique Silk 10s. They're actually one of my favorite pairs of lashes. So today I'm going to be using the Master Prime Maybelline primer, which is the hydrating primer because I've got dry skin, and then I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation stick. When I first bought this foundation, I actually really didn't like it, but now it's like, it's really growing on me because it's so easy to use if you're like in a rush quickly. It's like quick to just like put on your face and quickly blend out, and then like you can leave. So that is why I've like really taken a liking to it. And also I really love this primer because I've got dry skin, and it really just gives me hydration throughout the day. All I need is hydration in a primer, because otherwise my foundation just sticks to every single dry piece of skin it can find, and then it just looks terrible. One thing I think people don't realize is the most important step to having flawless foundation is not priming. It's actually having a good skincare routine before you even put that foundation on your face. Foundation is not going to cover up your dry skin or your textured skin from not doing any form of skincare, if you know what I mean. And you really need a good skincare routine that suits your skin type and also corrects the issues that you are facing when you put foundation on. So for example, for me, I need to always make sure my skin is hydrated and exfoliated because I've got dry skin. You're not going to get flawless foundation just from a primer. You need to take care of your skin prior to even putting on makeup. So just a tip for everyone. Okay, so obviously I've already mentioned the foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I'm just going to put this all over my skin. And I feel like with stick foundations, guys, the best way to blend them out is with a dense kabuki brush. So for concealer today, we are obviously using my holy grail, which is the Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline. Literally, if I'm not using this concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage Concealer, because that one also just, I don't know, there's something about the color of these concealers that really just match my skin tone. Okay, so today we're going to be using a new beauty sponge. This one is actually from Ruby Beauty, which is a brand in Cotton On, if you do not know. And they recently sent me a whole bunch of their like beauty tools and a whole bunch of their beauty stuff that they've just released. Yeah, I thought let's give this one a try just to see if it's any good. Wow, it's actually doing a really good job. I feel like it's soaked in a lot more product than what it should have, but we're just going to ignore that and carry on. So now I'm going in with my trusty Stila Bronzer. This is the Stay All Day contouring bronzer for face and body, and I'm just going to put this everywhere onto my face because I'm just a sucker for bronzer. So now we are going to just put some eyeshadow underneath our eyes, and we are going to be using the shade Bing and Delish. Bing and Devilish. Guys, if you own an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, you will know that the bottom of these brushes are absolutely the tits for underneath your eyes. So I'm just going to be adding some mascara on the lower lashes. I'm using the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Mascara, and I'm going to be doing a review on this mascara sometime soon, so I'm not going to give my opinion on it now. And now we are just going to add some highlighter. I'm going to be using the MAC Soft and Gentle. This is the only highlighter I have with me at the moment, but we can make it very dramatic if we add some setting spray. And then I'm going to take my setting spray, spray it with some setting spray, rub it again in the product, and then just put it on my face. You see what I mean? You can make MAC Soft and Gentle dramatic. So now we're going to be adding some setting spray, and I've already mentioned this is the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill Coconut flavor. So for lips today we're going to go for a dark nude, and this is the NYX Lip Lingerie in Honeymoon. This is one of my favorite shades. So my final thoughts on the Urban Decay Naked Cherry. I'm absolutely in love with this palette. It is just so me. I just love my cranberries and my reds and just my overall warm tones. I'm literally one of those people that just love warm tone palettes. Like, I'll just buy a palette because it's warm toned, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even need it, but I would buy it just because it's warm toned. So honestly, if you love warm tone palettes, this palette is just so perfect for you. The pigment is absolutely insane. There's fallout, but the fallout gives you the pigment, so honestly not a problem at all. And the size of the palette is absolutely perfect. It's a lot smaller than the Born to Run palette. It's basically the same length of the Born to Run palette, but it is obviously a lot thinner because it's got less shades inside. And the Naked Cherry palette retails for 875 Rand, which is a really good price for actually what you're getting, because you're getting 12 shades in here, guys. So the price is really good for what you're getting. I just absolutely love this palette. It's going to be used all the time by me because now it's just so me. As I've said, it just suits everything that I love, and it just makes my green eyes just stand out so much, as you can see. If you would like to see more looks created with this palette, I will definitely be creating little 60-second Instagram videos with this palette, so just head over to my Instagram, give me a follow, and then you should see the videos sometime soon. I'm busy writing finals right now, so yeah, bear with me. My content is quite slow at the moment, but once finals are done, I'm back and I'm going to be pushing out the content for you guys. So yeah, so this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for staying all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. We're almost at 600 subscribers, which is amazing because I literally only started 2 months ago, so we are really growing quickly and I really didn't expect it. But I really appreciate it so much. Thank you guys just so much for all the support you give me. It really means the world to me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!